ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Can you increase the treble and reduce the bass? हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Make bass how much? Make bass 4. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. 2. हरे कृष्णा. ठीक है. Okay, Professor. Today we are reading what? We will read. I have brought my book. Can somebody give me pencil? Pencil somebody has? Okay, bro. So subsequently, I'll be taking this Gajendra Moksha prayers and the pastime of Gajendra being delivered. So we will drive some. We will go through the purports and the lessons out of it. So this beautiful pastime comes in 8th canto. Okay, so the second, third, and I'll read, and then we'll read the summary, just starting with chapter 2 of 8th canto. The second, third, and fourth chapter of this canto describe how the Lord, during the reign of the fourth Manu, gave protection to the king of the elephants. As described in the second chapter, when the king of the elephants, along with his female elephants, was enjoying in the water, a crocodile suddenly attacked him, and the elephant surrendered to the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead for protection. So basically, this chapter is going to emphasize that how a devotee, in all situations, he takes shelter of the Supreme Lord. So Gajendra's case is considered. There are 4 types of people who take shelter of Lord. Who? Artho, Artharthi, Jignasu, Jnani cha Bharatarshana. So Gajendra comes in case of Artho. Artho means he was in distress. So it's not essential that being distressful is the qualification to take shelter of Lord, because so many people are distressful, but they are not taking shelter of Lord. Why? Because the past Sukriti also has to be piled up. Esham Tantagatam Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam. Those who are free from all the sinful reactions, they take up to the path of devotional service. So the more one is freed from the sinful reactions, to that degree, when he encounters some kind of distress or accident, it is good possibility for him, for that soul, to take shelter of Lord. So Gajendra was who in previous life? He was King Indradyumna. So he was already a devotee. Hence, when the crisis took place in the next life, he was reminded of all of his devotional service that he had performed in last life. So Neha Vikramana Shostri Pattevayo na Vidyate Swalpam Apyasa Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Even a bit of devotional service performed in our life will be carried forward in our next life. So he is going to take shelter like this. So this is a story of Milk Ocean, which is very nice, beautiful mountain is being described in this chapter. It's named Trikuta, and there is a nice garden there, which is a Varuna. And this king of elephant is going there to enjoy with his family members. Hmm. So in our life, crisis will await at the least expected moment. It's like tragedy in picnic. You know, this Gajendra had gone with his family members to enjoy picnic, but tragedy took place. So the world has been designed in such a way that tragedy will take place at the least expected moment, much against our desire. When we are least prepared, when we are least on guard to protect ourselves, that time there will be attack. You see, when the enemy party finds that the other party is totally relaxed, that is the time when they attack. Like in night time, when everybody is fast asleep, or when the sadhaka is dozing in chanting, or when he is proud that my sadhana is going very good. When that a weak sadhana is also good time for Maya to attack, and very strong sadhana with proud nature is also good time for Maya to attack. When we are least on guard, so this elephant was least on guard when we had gone to enjoy there. Hmm? Then he was there disturbing the inhabitants of the water. So generally, when we are puffed up, then we never cause. We always cause disturbance to whom? To everybody who is around. Because of this, the chief crocodile was a very powerful. There was another chief crocodile also. He immediately attacked the elephant's leg, and thus there was a fight ensued, continued for 1,000 years. Finally, crocodile died. No, I'm sorry. Finally, neither elephant nor crocodile died because they were in water. Elephant gradually became weak. Crocodile increased more and more in strength. And then crocodile became encouraged, and finally, being helpless, the elephant found no other shelter but the Supreme Lord. This is a summary of the chapter which I paraphrased. So let's start with the shloka number 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Asid Girivaro Rajam Trikuta Iti Vishrutah Shirodhenavritah Shriman Yojanayutamuchritah. So Shukdev Goswami is telling there was a great big mountain, O king. Its name was Trikuta. It was celebrated as Trikuta mountain. And it was surrounded by Shira Udena. It was surrounded by ocean of milk. And it was Shriman. Shriman means very beautiful. And it was very high, and it had measurement of 8 miles. The description of the ground is being given where the pastime is going to take place. Why it's pastime? Lord is going to intervene in this incident. Who knows this? Shukdev Goswami knows this. So just like some very big personality is going to come, then even there will be detailed description even of the place. That here there are festivals, symptoms, there are flags, there is security. Because we are awaiting whom? The big personality to come. So the beautiful description is being given. Tavata vistritah paryak we'll chant together. Together we'll chant so that it will save time. Tribhi shringaya payo nidhim dishakham rochayannaste ropyasya hiranmayahe अन्यश्च ककुभः सर्वा रत्नधातु विचित्रितः नानाद्रुमलता गुल्मैर्निर्घोषैर्निरहार निर्झराम्भसाम्. So the length and breadth of this have been described. That all around it was 80 miles with 3 peaks. Payanidhim. It was situated on the island of Ocean of Milk, and it was very pleasing. And it had three peaks made of iron, gold, and silver. And all around it there were beautiful jewels and minerals, decorated very beautifully with beautiful trees and creepers. And there was also beautiful sound of waterfalls. सचावनिज्यमानाङ्घ्रिः समन्तात्पय ऊर्मिभिः करोति श्यामलां भूमिं हरिन्मरकताश्मभिः. So its ground was always washed with waves of milk. And because of that, because of being washed with the waves of milk, there were beautiful emeralds and beautiful jewels. The Purport Prabhupada writes that from Srimad Bhagavatam we understand there are various oceans. Ocean of milk, liquor, ghee, oil, sweet water. So there are various oceans. Modern scientists have limited experience. They cannot get full information of any planet. But we can understand that there are some valleys which are washed with milk, and that produces emeralds. So nobody can imitate the activities of material nature as connected by the Supreme Lord. You know? So the jaundice patient is always given what? Sugarcane juice. So, but he cannot understand the sweetness of it. He's also given sometimes some diseases are there for which you are given cow urine. But this cow urine, the patient drinks so much that he does not know there is something called cow milk also. So he thinks what? There is only cow urine. Even these foolish scientists are like, they have drunk so much salty water of ocean. They cannot imagine that there is something called ocean of milk, ocean of ghee, ocean of sweet water, or those who drink ocean of liquor. So they cannot imagine. So once the variegatedness in this material world shows the wonderful compassion of the Lord, that He wants to facilitate the desire of all kinds of jivas. So the disciple asked Prabhupada, how is the spiritual world? Then Prabhupada said that the spiritual world is like ocean of LSD. Ocean of LSD. That means whatever we derive pleasure here in material world in a perverted way, that is present. Can you put this curtain? That is present in extreme, unlimited scale in spiritual world, in its original form, without any kind of inebrities. Inebrities means in this world you will find that any enjoyment, there has to be pain also, there has to be misery also. But in that world you can enjoy everything unlimitedly, without any pain, without any limitations, without any side effects. Why? Because there our senses are situated in its natural function. What is the natural function of the senses? Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam. So because the senses are engaged in their natural function, there is no side effect in that enjoyment. Vice versa, even in this world also, if we engage our senses only for the pleasure of Lord, we will not experience any kind of misery even in this world. So the moment we are experiencing any kind of misery with our senses, it's due to not engaging our senses according to the natural position. The natural position senses are meant to satisfy Supreme Lord only. And we're just supposed to clap, huh? Then we enjoy by default when we give pleasure to the Lord. The hand does not have to do anything to derive enjoyment separately of belly. The enjoyment of the hand is in connection with belly. So who is belly? Krishna. And rest all bodily parts are parts and parcel of the Lord. They are meant to serve the Lord. Okay. सिद्धचारण गंधर्वैर विद्याधर महोरगः किन्नरैरप्सरोभिश्च क्रीडाद्भिर्जुष्टकन्धरः. So inhabitants of Siddha Loka, Charan Loka and Gandharva Loka, Vidyadhar Loka, Serpent Loka, Kinnaras, Apsaras, all would come there to enjoy in those caves. The Prabhupada is telling that, we play in salty water, but higher planetary system, they have higher level of enjoyment. They play in ocean of milk. They float in ocean of milk. And they also have sports within the caves of Trikut mountain. Yatra Sangita Sannadahe Nadat Guhyam Amarshaya Abhigarjanti Haraya Shlaginaha Parashankaya. So in that mountain Yatra, there was vibrations of Sangita in the caves. Abhigarjanti Haraya, and there were lions also who were roaring because of their proud of their strength, Parashankaya. Because they were thinking that the sound of the other Apsaras and Gandharvas, they would sing. So the lion would think that there is another lion in the same cave. So they would produce another sound. The Prabhupada is telling that in higher beings there are different types of human beings and also different types of means different types of animals, lions, elephants, trees. Land is made of emeralds. Such is the creation of the Supreme Lord. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung, Esha Tuya Jagatta Vichitra. My Lord, your creation is full of varieties. Geologists, botanists, and other so-called scientists speculate about the other planetary systems, but they falsely think that all other planets are vacant and full of dust. Just because you propose it said just because you don't find any ocean very calm, that does not mean there is no species in the ocean. Rather, the ocean has got more number of species than even on land. Human beings. Correct? Jalaja? No, 9 lakh species. The Prabhupada would say that can you go and count? No, then believe the scriptures. Because scriptures are the scripture knowledge is free from four defects. Which are the 4 defects? Imperfect senses, illusion, committing mistake, and the cheating. So this propensity is not there in Lord and the liberated beings who have compiled the Vedic knowledge. Hence, it is important to put complete faith on the Vedic knowledge. So although they are not, they cannot understand even of this universe, and they are proud of their knowledge. Shvavid vara hoshta khara samsata purusha pashu. So here, all so-called knowledge and so-called advancement in the material civilization is being compared. These people are being compared with 4 types of animals. Which animals? Shwa, Vid, Varaha, Oshtrakhara. Means dogs, hogs, camels, and asses. So you should not be too much surprised when one animal is appreciating another big animal. So all the so-called appreciation which is happening in the society is like one animal is appreciating another bigger animal. The Prabhupada said that there cannot be any kind of peace in this kind of society. A society of animals. How can there be peace? So we should not get too much attracted by the qualities existing in the people in materialistic life. That oh, he is so nice. No. He's nice in what? Prabhupada is saying they are appreciated by other animals. One should not be satisfied with the knowledge imparted by a big animal. Rather, one should take knowledge from Shukdev Goswami. So all the sources of knowledge which are existing in the material world, they are like knowledge being received from big animals. So we should not. We are not animalistic society, but human society. So we should receive knowledge from Shukdev Goswami. Because animals also have got 4 defects. We also have 4 defects. So if we are also depending on the knowledge based on 4 defects, that means we are not different from animals. Hence our knowledge, the source of our knowledge should be of beyond 4 defects. Those are the acharyas. The Prabhupada is telling Mahajanuyena Gata Sapanta. So our life, our conduct, our behavior, our thoughts, everything should be based on some knowledge. Which knowledge? The knowledge which is beyond 4 defects. Live your life based on the knowledge which is beyond 4 defects. Reject all other knowledge. It is of no use. Why? Because it is going to make me a bigger animal. So all the fields of branches of knowledge, everything is of no use. All the degrees, all the syllabuses, all the encyclopedia filled with so much of garbage, it's all animalistic knowledge. It should all be rejected. Only knowledge which should be accepted is Mahajanuyena Gata Sabha. The knowledge which is given by Mahajanas. Shukdev Goswami is giving knowledge. The knowledge of Bhagavatam, the knowledge of Chaitanya Charitamrita, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. This should be our only knowledge. Forget everything else. No need, not needed. It's only going to entangle me more and more and make me a bigger animal. Already I've taken birth as a two-legged animal. And by acquiring the knowledge of this world, I'm becoming bigger animal. Legs will be two only, but my nature will become more animalistic. You see, people when the small child goes inside school in first standard, he's very innocent, like innocent two-legged animal, and afterwards he comes out as after PhD he will be ferocious bigger animal with same two legs. He will have become Gnostic means atheist. You know, you see you zoom out and see first standard how is a student, and after doing PhD how is he? If he has not got any touch with Gita and Bhagavatam. Understanding? The Prabhupada would say the modern education is slaughterhouse. So like they pack the chicken inside the van and take for slaughter, no? Like that they pack the kids in and take in school vans. Have you seen? You've seen or not? One van has got capacity of 5 students. In that there will be 10 chickens filled. Chicken means these students. The chicken only, like chicken, they will be slaughtered. Their faith will be slaughtered systematically. That man came from where? Monkey. Right? Darwin said, Darwin is our father. And the faith gets spoiled, human life gets spoiled, and they turn out to be a bigger animal. So the knowledge should be received only from Mahajanas. Then Prabhupada is quoting 12 Mahajanas. Swayambhur Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Prahlado Janako Bhishmo Balir Sakir Vayam. So we should always see that whatever knowledge I am living my life with, whatever knowledge I am cultivating my thought process with, that has to be based on the knowledge of given by 12 Mahajanas. Otherwise, I should not put at all any kind of faith on that knowledge. It's just going to make me drown further. नारायण पशुव्रात संकुल द्रोण्यलंकृत चित्रद्रुम सुरोद्यान कलकंठ विहंगमः. Okay, what we'll do? One devotee can read one translation. Yes, we'll start with you.
The valleys in Tripura mountains are beautifully decorated with many varieties of jungle animals. And in the trees, which are maintained in gardens and varieties of birds chirp with sweet voices.
So there's a natural beauty which we cannot, which we cannot understand their value unless we move towards a natural life. You see, today people have created these big towers, and so much radiation is there that the birds have stopped existing in cities. Birds no more live in cities. There are no birds, beautiful birds. There are no beautiful animals. You see, jungle animals, jungle trees, gardens, varieties of birds with their sweet voices have different natural effect on the living beings, on the society, in the ether. But where do you find that in city life? So, in the name of urbanization, on the name of development, human being has destroyed the beauty of the creation. But the more we move towards God, towards nature, to that degree we can see beauty in the creation. That's the reason it's told, no? Beautifully decorated. That means jungle animals are also decoration in the creation of Lord. Maintained by gardens by the demi varieties of birds chirp with sweet voices. Okay. सरित सरोभिर अच्छोदहे पुलिनैर मणिवालुकहे देव स्त्री मज्जना मोद सौरभाम अनिलयुतः. Next devotee.
Kuta mountain has many lakes and rivers, with beaches covered by small jumps resembling grains of sand. The water is as clear as crystal, and when is clear as crystal, and when the demigods themselves bath in it, their bodies lend fragrance to the water. and decrease, thus enriching the atmosphere.
Then Prabhupada is writing that in this world, our body is always producing foul odor. And to cover that foul odor, we put deodorants, different perfumes. We want to hide the reality. We don't want to show the reality. That our body is very nasty smelling. Our body is filled with hairs and bad smell and dirty odor. So we try to hide the reality. So everybody is hiding the reality. Body looks very dirty actually. But nobody wants to show. The whole material world wants to hide the reality. But how long we'll keep living like this? We cannot get happiness in hiding the reality. It's like, no, I don't want to see. Whether you want to see or not, the reality is different. And sooner or later, reality will be exposed. And that time we become very disheartened. That I did not know. I had some different imagination, different concept about human body. But by the time we are already trapped. We are cheated by Maya, fooled by Maya. Because Maya, have you seen advertisements? In advertisement, do they ever show the side effects or the side points of the product?
No.
But but we are very very sure that every product has to have some side effects, some side points also. But they never show it. Same way, Maya never shows the side effects. She always advertises the positive side. But after you take the product, you understand the
Side effects.
side effects. So don't buy Maya's product. Maya's product is for fools. All that glitters is not gold. Maya's glamour is for fools. So Maya will show different advertisements, this product, that product, this, that. Everything is Maya's advertisement only. The whole material civilization is advertisement of Maya. Don't put faith on this advertisement. It's all cheating. Because nothing is reality. Nothing is going to last for long. Everything will be powdered. Everything will be dust. After a few years, sooner or later. Then why to buy such kind of products and invest our human energy in that? Our human energy is meant for buying only Krishna conscious products. Which are Krishna conscious products? Bachelor's gift. Krishna conscious product means buying the holy name, buying the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, buying the wealth of Krishna consciousness, where we use our hard-earned effort only for Krishna's pleasure and Guru's pleasure. This is human life meant for. Then we will never get tricked and cheated by the advertisements of Maya. We have to invest somewhere, either for Maya or for Krishna. You can't say that, I'll be miserly, I'll just hold my money with me. Human life is like a very great treasure, Prabhu. We have to invest somewhere. You have to buy something. Your time is very less. Otherwise, everything will be taken away. So what to buy? Buy Krishna conscious product. Buy the treasure of holy name. Buy the treasure of faith on Guru and Krishna. Buy the service to Guru and Krishna. Buy the wealth of lost, dormant love of Krishna in our heart. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kabune Shravan Adi Shuddha Chitte Kuro Uday. This is what our human energy is meant for. Nothing else it's meant for. The all is just illusion. So here we are finding that the demigods, they have such fragrant bodies that when they take bath in some lake, the lake becomes fragrant. If so, one demigod lands in Pune, the entire Pune city will become fragrant. That is their fragrance. Like, we can't even imagine the fragrance and the beauty of the spiritual body of ours in spiritual world. And foolish jiva is satisfied with the being engaged in a bag of stool, bad odor, hairs, mucus, toilet. In that bag we are engaged and we are trying to
Enjoy.
enjoy this body. नूनं प्रमत्तः कुरुते विकर्म यदिन्द्रिय प्रीते आपृणोति न साधु मन्ये अयते आत्मनोयम असन्नपि क्लेशद आसदेह. That the body which is already given to us because of our sinful activities in past, we should not have got this body, but we have been awarded this body for sense gratification. So Shukdev Goswami is telling in this shloka that I do not consider it is intelligent thing to again indulge in the same sinful activities by we perpetually get bodies after bodies. Already this body is a result of our sinful activities that we have done in past. Why to do more sinful activities again and create more bodies? We would like to have the body in which there is no maintenance required, zero maintenance. Which body? Spiritual body. You don't have to go for number one, you don't have to go for number two, you don't have to maintain it. You can just give all your time to serve Krishna. Any questions?
Prabhuji, when we hear in the lectures, senior devotees, that we should take shelter of Krishna like Gajendra took, or Draupadi took. But when actually we are in that situation, we have so many alternatives. I take shelter of Google, find out the solution, and try it. Or take shelter of some other material solution. Like yesterday, Prabhuji was also telling material problem needs material solution. So is that correct approach, or we should also take help of Krishna and Krishna conscious things like Shravanam Kirtanam?
We should, whenever we are in crisis, if you are doubtful about our shelters that we will take, because we know our track, we know what all I have done, how do I respond when crisis takes place in my life. The best is to associate with the devotees who take firm shelter, who are properly sheltered, and seek their guidance and advice, and just do it what they tell. Don't put faith on our mind, because mind is the greatest non-devotee. So how by consulting non-devotee we can take shelter of Krishna? We should not consult our mind. We should consult our superiors, not devotees also, superiors. Devotee is a very big term. Should consult our superiors whenever we are in crisis and just follow what they tell. If you are doubtful about your mind, you should do like this. Like you are doubtful. This question proves that we are doubtful. Then don't put faith on mind. I also don't put faith on my mind because I am also doubtful. I just take shelter. Take shelter of superior. Krishna is giving lifeline support, Prabhu. Take help, no? Somebody is there to help you. Why you want to leave yourself? Why don't you handle yourself? Just take the help. Support system is provided to you. So many devotees are willing to help you. Ask them and take help. This was the problem with Gajendra also. He did not take. When crisis happened, that time he took help. Don't wait for crisis to take place and play around like this. Play it for 1000 years afterwards. 1000 years he was playing. So sometimes, and it's very risky game, that for 1000 years you are trying. Because you don't know, suddenly death will take place and what will be our consciousness? We may not offer flower like Gajendra. We'll end up dying with material consciousness. So don't play around like this for a long time. Already we are in a foreign land. Like water was foreign for Gajendra. Same way Prabhupada would say that this land, this material world is foreign for soul. We are not in our home, Prabhu. We are in foreign land. Behave properly. Behave properly means know that there are laws of nature. Know that there are three modes always attacking. Always we are bound. We are dependent. We are engaged. We have conditionings. We are conditioned. And then behave. Behave means Live your life with a detached temperament. Because this is not our home. It's not, Babu, this is not your home, behave properly. Same with this material world is also not home for us. And the more we will try to be relaxed, more we will be in trouble. We will end up doing something wrong. Because the laws are different. But we are thinking that, coming here I'll enjoy like home. That is illusion. That freedom which we are searching for is not here. It is in our home. For that, if you want, then we return our home. Prabhupada would say this. After entering inside water, you can't say that, let me remove my oxygen tube, I want to breathe freely in water. No, you are not water species. You are from land. You have to be. You are conditioned with oxygen tube and all now. Same with the soul is eternal, but the soul is conditioned in this body. The soul needs air to breathe, to maintain existence in this body. If you just close this for 2 minutes, it's gone. Not 2 minutes also. 30 seconds you press this, the soul will leave. All is bug bug bug. Everything finished. How fragile body it is, bro. It's very soft also, You just press it for 30 seconds, finished. So we are conditioned. We are eternal actually. Living in this kind of body, we are thinking that I'll enjoy. So we are supposed to get out of this and go back to the kingdom of Lord. And enjoy life there, not here. And as long as we are here, do the needful. What is the meaning of do the needful?
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum in connection with Krishna only. Understanding? So take shelter of superiors always. Then you will never get cheated by mind. Clearly ask. Let superiors think that I am a child. No problem. That is better than our head being butchered by Maya. What is better? Losing our head or superior thinking that he is still a child? Let superior think he is still a child. No problem. At least you will be alive. So we should not think that I am grown up now. I need not consult. I can decide myself. I have spent 20 years now. Better those who will remain like a child, they will survive. Those who think they are grown up people don't survive much. Grown up means who? Grown up is independent minded, independent decision. I know what is better for me, Prabhu. Who are you to tell me? Why should I consult my superior for every small thing? I'm not a child. You're not a child? Then countdown will start. The moment we think that I'm grown up now, see this kind of case will happen. He was thinking what? That I am grown up person now. I'm the king of the jungle. Further you'll find that when the way he was walking, who? Gajendra. The way he's walking, the way he's moving, the way he's enjoying. It's like grown up mentality. So the children, those who were children in the family, they did not got caught by crocodile. Correct, no? You should not try to be leader. Be a follower. Follower remains safe. Leaders are targeted first. And only a good follower becomes a good leader. So first become a good follower of Mahajanas, follower of superiors. Not leader of our mind. Or making mind our leader. Become follower of our superiors. Then we'll not get into this trap only which is awaiting now for Gajendra ahead. You'll see. Any other question? Something is called independent minded, other is called independently thoughtful. We should be independently thoughtful, but we should not be independent minded. Independently thoughtful means if your superior told that preach in this college, then you can be independently thoughtful how to preach. Understand? You can decide how to preach this strategy, that strategy, this strategy, and go with 4 options to him and tell that which do you prefer. That is independently thoughtful. If he says you decide, then you decide. Understanding? But if some choices come, some critical guidance comes, we can go with our choices, options, but we should not select the options ourselves. We should go and ask him, these are the 4 options. Which one do you feel better for me? Then may I know the side effects of the other options also, so that you also grow by hearing, and at some time you will be able to understand the mood of your superior, and gradually you take the decision and inform the superior that I have decided like this, Prabhu. I hope it's safe for me. Then he will tell you. Today, the very fact I'm alive in my Krishna consciousness because for everything I consulted my superior. And tomorrow, if I'm not visible in Krishna consciousness, that means you should understand that he had grown up. Simple, bro. Be like a child, but don't be childish. Being childish is different. Like a child is different. Like a child with simple, innocent faith on Guru and Krishna, practicing bhakti with genuine, simple nature. Okay? Any other question? So gradually, the beauty of the this will be described. We will go gradually because we don't want to rush off everything. We'll discuss whatever points come, whatever questions come. Huh? Till what time? Till 8:10. Huh? Okay. Any other question? Okay. Then shloka number 9 to 13. The beauty of the garden is being described. The garden named Ritumat, and it belonged to Varuna, and damsels of the demigods were playing there. There are a lot of flowers and fruits: mandar, parijat, patal, ashok, champakas. Different flowers are being described, different trees are being described, different fruits are being described, different birds are being described. Shloka number 14 to 19. There were golden lotus flowers and different flowers, and excellent beauty was there. Intoxicated bumblebee were drinking honey, chirping of the birds. Their songs were very melodious, and water birds were there, and there was agitating movement of fish and tortoise in the water. The lake was surrounded by different flowers. The banks were surrounded by different trees and fruits and flowers in all the seasons. So the entire mountain stood gloriously decorated. Purport. Judging from the exhaustive, somebody can read?
Judging from the exhaustive description of the lakes and rivers.
Anyway, I'll just paraphrase. The beauty, the natural beauty can never be compared with artificial duplicate beauty. Most of the decoration which we find in today's civilization is artificial and superficial and duplicate. And it does not give you the charm and the soothing feeling in our heart. So Prabhupada writes in the description of Dwarka city that that time there are beautiful gardens, but now we don't find any gardens and all. Gardens, parks, trees and all. Everything is destroyed. Everything is being destroyed. The trees are being cut, deforestation taking place. There is no the actual beauty no more existing. Neither in eatables, nor in drinkables, nor in nature, nor in ether, nor in the hearts of human beings. The beauty is decreasing, but what is being considered to be a real beauty is actually duplicate and fake beauty. Previously, people looked much more beautiful than what today's age. People had much more healthy life. Nobody would wear specs like this previously. I'm telling that time. Prabhupada writes that when the gopis were running to meet Krishna, when Krishna had appeared on the planet, and for Krishna Janmashtami, there Prabhupada writes that every person was much more beautiful than what we are today, because we are living artificial, unclean life. Not only our body is unclean, but even mind is also unclean. So this is the natural beauty which is being described in the pages of Bhagavatam. But this when will it happen? It will happen when our heart is clean. When our heart is clean and pure, then only the surrounding will be clean and pure. So the hearts are filled with lust, greed, and anger, and hence the external cleanliness, external purity is also destroyed. So Prabhupada is telling that there is no comparison to their super excellence. There are many such wonders. 2 million different types of trees are actually there. But how many trees are visible on earth today? Srimad Bhagavatam presents the total knowledge of the affairs of the universe. It not only describes this universe but also takes into the spiritual world into account. No one can challenge Bhagavatam descriptions. Attempt of going to moon has failed. People of earth can understand what exists cannot understand what exists on other planets. There is no need of imagination. Just take knowledge from Srimad Bhagavatam and be satisfied. Now comes description of Gajendra. He was wandering with his female elephants and he was breaking many plants and creepers and thickets and not caring for their piercing thorns. You know, once upon a time in that mountain, he was accompanied by Karenubhi. Karenubhi means female elephants. Repeat, chant together. Tatre kada tad girikanan करेणुभिर्वारणयूथपश्चरान् सकण्टकं कीचकवेणुवेत्रवत् विशालगुल्मं प्ररुजन् वनस्पतीन्. So once upon a time, he had taken out of Kanana Ashraya. He had taken who was living in forest. Varana Yuthapaha. He was the leader of the elephants. He was accompanied by female elephants. And he was breaking all the trees and plants while walking. Why he was breaking?
To show his strength.
To whom?
She elephant.
Female elephant. Very good. All of you are intelligent. So should be very much in understanding that the more we go in impressing mode, we invite danger for ourselves. So never go in impressing mode. By your singing, or by your dancing, or by your presentation, or by your walking, or by your dressing style. We have to, if we impress the people of this world, we are not going to impress Guru and Krishna. So always worry about pleasing and impressing Guru and Krishna. That is a real achievement. Even if the whole world is impressed with you, it's great total defeat. Because Guru and Krishna might not be pleased. But if Guru and Krishna are pleased with you, that means surely it is a great success. That is a real wealth. So you should not try to bogged up with pleasing the people of this world, but you should be bogged up with pleasing Guru and Krishna and Vaishnavas. Generally, when we are identifying ourselves materially, then we try to please the people around. What will people say if I do Harinam here on road? What he will think, what she will think. No, why should I do now? What people will think. And why you are bogged up with what people will think? We should think what? What Guru and Krishna will think. Now this fellow is not thinking that what Lord will think. He is thinking what female elephants will think. And he is inviting danger subsequently. That mood is taking in my head. That I am the leader of elephants. I am the Yuthapaha. Varana Yuthapaha. He is the leader of the elephants. And no female came when he was caught. Whoever he is impressing, they will leave at the least expected moment. The people of this world, we may try to impress Prabhu, but they won't be there at the last moment. They were just catching his tail from behind and pulling. when he was caught by a crocodile. Namesake support, right? So all our relations, all our relatives, nobody will come at the last moment. They'll just hold your tail from behind. Holding tail from behind means maximum call an ambulance and be there around you when I'm leaving body. Just make some sound, cry and all. Sometimes now they don't get tears, also they invite some people to pay and cry. How many of you have seen? Why do you embrace this kind of people? Pleasing Krishna and embracing Krishna is so easy. Just offer them tulsi and chant some Hare Krishna mantra. Even dozing Krishna is accepting. Understanding? So it's very important that we put all our energy to for pleasing Guru and Krishna only, not for the people, not keeping any hopes on this in this world. Don't invest. Invest everything here. This is the greatest, best investment, which he is not doing, because of which you will see later. Understanding? Okay, any questions? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.